Former Tory MP Mr Portillo says he is convinced Theresa May's plan is dead and the UK should move forward with one of two options. In response to Andrew Neil asking whether the Chequers plan was over, the former Tory Cabinet Minister said, "Yes, I think it pretty much is. I was thinking that something like Chequers might be agreed upon, and then I thought, I don't see how that could get through the House of Commons anyway, so I don't know whether we should mourn Chequers so very much, because I don't think it would have seen the light of day for very long." Mr Portillo then went on to describe the two options that he believes the EU are willing to accept, specifically mentioning the free trade agreement and the Norwegian deal. He said, "I suppose it's worth remembering at this point that the EU, on the face of it, is willing to make two sorts of agreement. One is a free trade agreement which has disadvantage from Britain's point of view, as although there would be no tariffs and no quotas, there could be all sorts of other interruptions of trade, but it gets us out of the single market and customs union. Or we have the Norwegian deal, which means being part of EEA and EFTA. There is disadvantage in that we're in the single market and agree to the free movement of people. Either one of those models are available to us." Michael Portillo, he added, "When you say is there going to be an agreement or no agreement, the European Union has made it perfectly clear that either one of those models is available to us, so I think in reality the Prime Minister now has to decide whether she's going to go towards a solution which would be very pleasing to leave us, or one that would be very pleasing to remain us." Mr Portillo's comments come after Theresa May fired a warning to EU leaders that they should accept the Chequers deal or no deal, warning that the UK is fully prepared to quit the bloc without an agreement. Speaking at the Salzburg summit, which started on Wednesday, the Prime Minister said, "There can be no withdrawal agreement without a backstop." Brexit news. Michael Portillo confirmed to Andrew Neil that Chequers is dead. Image, BBC This Week. Referring to her Chequers plan, she added, "I am negotiating hard in the interest of the British people. I am also clear that we need to ensure there is no hard border between Ireland and Northern Ireland. We are continuing to work for a good deal, but there is a lot of work to be done, and I will drive to deliver for the British people." Mrs May also said that leaders should focus on getting a deal in the next 2 months, as negotiations will not be extended. Jean-Claude Juncker described Mrs May's Brexit appeal as interesting, adding, "It was polite. It was not aggressive. She is doing her job."